On the edge of a mirror, a woman stands, lost in the reflection of a stranger. Who is she beneath the layers of pretense? Maya, once Mei Lin, is a woman caught in the web of her own making. At 35, she is a successful lawyer, living a life of luxury, driving an expensive car and donning designer clothes. But the glitter of her existence hides an unsettling truth. Her life is an elaborate facade, meticulously constructed to hide the insecurities she carries deep within. Her childhood, a stark contrast to her current reality, is filled with memories of her immigrant parents, who toiled endlessly in a small apartment above a laundromat. Sacrifices were made for her and her brother, a constant reminder of their humble beginnings. Yet, as Maya navigates her youth, she feels like an outsider, a girl who doesn't belong. At school, she faces ridicule over her lunches and her name. "What's that smell?" echoes in the hallways when she opens her container of homemade dumplings. The taunts morph her identity. She sheds the name Mei Lin for the more palatable Maya, a transformation that marks the beginning of her. As she grows, Maya abandons her roots. She stops bringing lunch from home, opting for cafeteria food that does nothing for her but offers social acceptance. Mandarin becomes a ghost in her home. English only, she asserts to her parents, who reluctantly agree, harboring high school sees her slip further into the shadows of others. She studies the popular girls, mimicking their laughter and style. She dates boys not out of affection, but from a need to fit in. With each smile, she buries her true self deeper, finding acceptance but at a cost. Maya's academic journey continues, leading her to a prestigious law school. Here, she dons the persona of professional Maya, sharp and ambitious. She dresses in tailored suits and commands attention with her authority. Success follows her, but with it comes an ever-growing chasm between her and her. When her parents visit, their pride is tinged with confusion. "It's so cold here," her mother whispers in Mandarin while sadness flickers in her father's eyes. Maya brushes it off. "This is success," she tells herself, though the words ring hollow. At 33, she enters a relationship with Marcus, a man who embodies the ideal partner in her carefully curated life. They dine at upscale restaurants and mingle in elite circles, appearing as the perfect couple. But when he proposes, a diamond glinting under restaurant lights, an unexpected wave of sorrow washes over. The wedding planning becomes a battleground within her. Every decision feels wrong, a step further from the woman she once was. While she longs for an intimate ceremony honoring her heritage, the demands of professionalism push her towards a lavish, impersonal affair. One day, her mother helps with the preparations, and the sight of the extravagant plans stirs something deep within her. "Mei Lin," her mother gently probes, "is this what you want?" Automatic denial spills from Maya's lips, but inside she feels a fracture. "I don't know, Mom," she admits, tears brimming. "I thought I wanted all this, but I feel like a stranger in my own life." Her mother's words resonate. Normal is a mask, and you've worn it so long you've forgotten your own face. That conversation ignites a fire within Maya. She begins to question everything: who she is, what she wants, what makes her feel alive. The realization that she has lost herself becomes unbearable. Her first step into authenticity is small yet daunting. She goes a week without makeup, feeling both exposed and liberated. In the kitchen, she rediscovers her mother's recipes, each bite a taste of home. Slowly, Mandarin returns to her lips, awakening fragments of her true self. Maya starts journaling, not about legal cases or wedding details, but about her long-buried dreams. As she writes, a realization dawns. She doesn't want the life she's built. Not the high-powered career, the cold apartment, or the man who loves her crafted persona. The decision crystallizes. 2 months before her wedding, she calls it off. The shockwaves reverberate through her relationships. Why? Marcus demands, anger brewing. I need to figure out who I am, she replies, a calm certainty in her. As colleagues and friends express their confusion, only her mother nods with understanding. It takes courage to halt a wrong path, she says, pride mingled. Maya takes another bold step, quitting her job after 12 years. Leaving behind the identity she had fought to build, she sells her apartment, shedding the trappings of professional Maya. To her friends, it seems madness. To her, it's liberation. At 35, she moves back into her childhood home, the apartment above the laundromat. Strangely, it feels like returning to herself. Without a job or plan, she embraces the space to rediscover her passion. Maya explores the things she loves but never pursued. Cooking, painting, and the simple joys of family and community take precedence over status or money. Slowly, she emerges anew, ready to embrace the woman she once was. In her old neighborhood, she begins teaching English to immigrant children, sharing lessons she wished she'd learned. Don't hide who you are, she tells them. Your difference is your strength. A small catering business blooms, her mother's dumplings now a celebrated dish. Maya paints not for profit but for joy, allowing the real Mei Lin to flourish after years of silence. As she embarks on this journey of transformation, Maya realizes the masks she wore can be discarded, revealing her vibrant truth. At 37, her life is unrecognizable, yet it is authentically hers. She lived more simply now, with fewer possessions, yet a genuine happiness radiated from her. Her catering business flourished, allowing her to hire other immigrant women from her neighborhood, weaving a strong sense of community. Her artwork found a home in a local gallery, modest but meaningful, resonating with those who saw its. Maya launched a non-profit guiding immigrant youth through the complexities of identity and belonging, sharing hard-won wisdom. In the midst of this transformation, she met someone new. Daniel entered her life, a social worker without wealth or prestige, driving an old car and living humbly. His kindness and authenticity captured her heart. He loved Mei Lin, the true Maya, not the. One evening, as they strolled through her old neighborhood, Daniel turned to her, sincerity in his eyes, and said, "You're the most authentic person I've ever met." Maya laughed softly, recalling her past. "You wouldn't have said that 3 years ago. I was a different person then." Daniel asked, "What changed?" She smiled, reflecting on her journey. "I took off the masks and discovered the person underneath was worth knowing." Maya's story unfolds as a reflection of us all. We all wear masks, hiding our true selves to fit in, but the reality is stark. You cannot be loved for who you are if people. Happiness cannot thrive in the shadow of a false identity. Authenticity is daunting. It invites the risk of rejection. The fear of not being liked for one's true self looms large. Yet to be accepted as a mere performance is not true acceptance. It's mere approval of a facade. You cannot build a real life on a foundation of falsehood. Maya's successes were hollow because they were built on illusion, lacking the substance of reality. Hiding oneself is a draining endeavor. Maintaining a persona demands constant energy, requiring meticulous control over actions and words. But being yourself is effortless. You simply exist. Your quirks are your strengths. The very traits you might hide, your background, interests, and personality, are what distinguish you. Once embarrassed by her heritage, Maya learned it was her greatest asset. The right people will embrace the real you. Marcus adored professional Maya, but that was unsustainable. Daniel loves Mei Lin, the genuine. So who are you pretending to be? Which parts of yourself are cloaked in shadows? What mask are you hiding behind? More importantly, what would happen if you dared to take it off? Start your journey towards authenticity by identifying your masks. How do you change in different situations? Who are you performing for? Begin small. You need not abandon everything like Maya. Instead, practice honesty in little ways. Share an unpopular opinion, admit to your ignorance, and drop pretenses about your likes or dislikes. Observe who embraces the real you. Some may resist, clinging to your facade, while others will rejoice, saying, "Finally, I waited for you to be real." Those are your true companions. Authenticity breeds more authenticity. When you are genuine, you empower others to reveal their true selves. In a world of imitations, your uniqueness is invaluable. Do not conceal what makes you different. Celebrate it. Maya spent years hiding, crafting a life built on deception. It looked impressive but felt hollow. When she finally shed her masks, she lost status, wealth, and connections based on performance, but she gained something priceless. Today, be yourself, the messy, authentic version. It's frightening. Not everyone will understand, and the path may cost you, but living authentically is worth it. Wearing a mask is a slow death. You deserve to truly live. So consider this. It might be time to remove that mask. If this story resonates, share it with someone who is hiding, someone who needs permission to show their true self. Remind them that being different is okay, that the world does not need another imitation, but the real you. As you move forward, remember, authenticity isn't about perfection. It's about being real, and real is always better than perfect. You are enough just as you are. Take off the mask. Until next time, take care.